now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
He swings and fouls one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count even at 1. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder. But he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe slings to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 1 for 3. Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly, still down by a count of 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll. Into the bottom of the 8th, Randy Rodriguez. He last pitched 2 days ago. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, he does a great job of starting a big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
And a pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
This to third, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now Jason Dominguez. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 4. A 2-run double.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants. Tristan Beck comes on now.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Back to the top of the order now, and next for New York, Cody Bellinger.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Bellinger with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Cabrera at third. Dominguez at second with nobody out. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out and completes the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Paul Goldschmidt now. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. High in the air, out to right. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Leiter back to work. There's the strike of the knees. 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Now it's Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Chisholm whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Yastrzemski, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. This could end it. That just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. First pitch coming your way next. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyler Fitzgerald.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled in there safely. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy? So here's Wade now, and a foul ball. There's the strike. Lee at first, one gone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking, and there's 2 away.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. Bottom of the first. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. To the right side, and foul ball. Bellinger went deep in his most recent game. That to right. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, these days we know teams, you know, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So, you know, they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Out to short. Adames the throw to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Keaton Winn is forced to the mound after the injury. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Aaron Judge at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Judge with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Adames the throw to first. Judge out on the play. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. Back for more from the Bronx. Willy Adames stands in.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Ground ball left side. Cabrera zips it across. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's even up.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a big swing and a miss. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium. Here's Stanton now. Now this is in the air down the line. Wisely under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Second inning here. No score. That one out to right. Wisely under it. Brings it in. 2 down. Austin Wells, the next to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Taps softly to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. We'll move to the back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Schmidt back to work. The other way. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Brett Wisely in the box now. No balls and a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger sizing it up. Brings it in. And that is that. Home half of the 3rd. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Oswald Peraza. Swings through that one for strike 1. Win, 27 years old, and he was a 5th round pick. back in 2018. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second, to first, one up, one down. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Line and a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
One gone, runner at first. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And there's a foul ball. Cabrera stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And here comes Bellinger.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Hard on the ground to first. Wade toss to second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. Start of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Wade, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out. Bases empty. That one missed.
2-1.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Went down on strikes his first time through. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Just missed. So now 1-2.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Out to short, Adames. Gets it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square up.
Hey.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The other way, and he beats the shift, and it's through for a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're headed to the 5th. No score. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Chapman takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Patrick Bailey digs in now.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Adames up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's a strike. 0-1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Beck, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it. Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Line to left. Ramos flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a tapper, and that chance handled, and that'll do it. The Yanks leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Schmidt back to work. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. Strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Lee stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back here in New York, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. This one in the air. Fitzgerald hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting. The 7th.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. Here is Goldschmidt. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 2. And Judge spoils that one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Judge waits. And strike 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers. The right. Handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Doval getting cranked up as well. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. And a good eye there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger makes the grab. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Got him swinging. Now 2 out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Adames in the box again, takes a strike. And Willie fouls one back. Caught him looking for the K. Giant. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Miller. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Stanton at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Strike 3 on the foul tip.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Chisholm at the plate now as he chases after that one. Popped up. Adames has a beat on it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead. Back in the Bronx. And here is Matt Chapman. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Swung on, belted. That's back. It bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Bailey in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first in time. And up next for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. That's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to go. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Down in order, Goldie. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Tap foul at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Rips one to right, down the line, and it's foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here. Swings and misses, struck him out. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
It falls in, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Ramos in the box now, takes strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
On the possible go-ahead run at first. Foul ball still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Willy Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know.
Got him. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out.
We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker. Back to the top of the order now. Cody Bellinger now at the plate. Hit in the air left field. Ramos hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with 1 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. Really important at bat coming up now.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
What the fuck?
Now they've got him in a rundown. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at second. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
One, two.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extra. Back now in the Bronx. Jonathan Loaisiga into the game.
Number 42.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
No, I take out.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Loizaga fires. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Fouled off down the right side. Man at second. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, and that's just foul. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded and scoring.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 10. Back for more from the Bronx. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Walker back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And ball one.
1-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with two strikes.
And there's a ball. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Chisholm swings through it for strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 0-1. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is downstairs. One down, and the winning run at third. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the runner breaks for the plate. To the right side. In comes the winning run. And the Yankees walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win.
The final 1-0. A one-run extra inning win. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Yankees. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to go here. And now it's the Giants DH.